Well, today is another warm and beautiful day across Hampton Roads. Parts of our area already in the mid-60s or warmer. So, Tim, are we looking at 60s or warmer all weekend long?
We're looking at 80s.
I like that.
80s out there today and tomorrow. Yes. And the best part is it's not going to get very humid and sticky, which, you know, this area is notorious for. Not happening this time around. Very, very low humidity, a nice breeze out of the southwest, and not a cloud in the sky out there this afternoon. Over the next few days, we'll keep the winds up. Today, gusty out there up to 30 miles per hour, and we'll get gusty right on through the day on Sunday ahead of a strong cold front that'll arrive here. And late in the day, probably around sunset or so, and in the overnight hours, we do have the risk for some strong to severe thunderstorms that could last into early Monday morning. And behind it, cooler in the early next week. We're talking mid-60s, still comfortable, but then we warm right back up in the mid-70s. Also, with the dry conditions and the breeze and the warmer temperatures, well, pollen levels have been running rampant. In fact, they're maxing out the scale here that goes up to 12 and staying very, very high right up through the upcoming weekend. We really need a good soaking rain to kind of rinse that pollen out of the air. Just not happening anytime soon. Next chance comes with those storms. Sunday night. 76 now in Norfolk. It's 75 at Hosky, 74 in Newport News, 77 Williamsburg, 75 Virginia Beach down to Franklin, or Edenton, excuse me, 74 Gatesville, and 68 though along the water in Duck. Look at some of those recent wind gusts. 30 miles per hour at Naval Station Norfolk and at the airport, 29 miles per hour at Virginia Beach, and 25 in Elizabeth City. Satellite imagery though, nothing going on. High pressure is doing a great job of keeping things nice and sunny and clear. It's parked just to our east over Bermuda, and that's like a heat pump this time of the year, bringing those winds out of the south to southwest. As we go through the rest of the day, we'll add on a few more degrees to our afternoon highs, likely topping out in the lower 80s. Sunny, clear skies that last through the evening and all of the overnight hours. Look at our temperatures overnight, only dropping down into the low 60s. So a mild overnight time frame that'll jumpstart us to another very warm day tomorrow. Maybe a few extra clouds mixing on into our afternoon skies, but all in all, still a very enjoyable day to be outside. It's not until Sunday, really kind of later in the day on Sunday, that we start to see those increases go up for some showers and eventually some storms. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center has the slight risk for those storms to be strong to severe off to our west-southwest during the daylight hours. I think our risk goes up, though, overnight into Monday morning, really. So 80 today in Smithfield, 80 in Suffolk to Chesapeake, 81 in Norfolk later on today. We slide a little bit farther to the north, 85 Williamsburg, 77 Matthews, 73 in Cape Charles, northeastern North Carolina, low 80s to upper 70s. The closer you get to the water, the Outer Banks, lower to middle 70s there. So 81 for your high today, mostly sunny with some high clouds and very, very warm. 61 tonight under clear skies and mild. And there's your weekend overlook here. 82 tomorrow, pick of the week. A really nice day to be outside. 79, partly cloudy with increasing clouds later in the day, and we could have a few isolated showers out ahead of the main line, bringing some storms with it later in the day Sunday into early Monday. And on the other side of the weekend, behind that front, we do turn slightly cooler. 63, the coolest we get in the next 7 days. That's the only day we'll be below average. More sunshine in the 70s midweek next week.